I had a choice. When I came back, I actually got some investment from my exec board, which was really good. They felt safe, that we were unaffected, no cancelled clinics or anything like that. Is there anything else we can do? Yes, give me some money. Let me invest. Let me do some more. Let me keep ahead of the game. Now, this was back in 2017. So I had a choice. Do I go and get a SIEM solution? And I don't know if anybody has one. Then good for you. But we didn't, and they are expensive to put that in. And SIEM solutions don't come with an army of, I did say I've been playing with After Effects, didn't I? Don't come with an army of analysts to look at the SIEM solution, draw things out. Has anyone tried to employ cybersecurity specialists? Is any of you cybersecurity employed as a cybersecurity specialist here? You are? Anybody? You're rare. Hi, Alan. Long time no see. So they're really difficult to get hold of. They're very expensive. So that wasn't a choice for us. I needed something that didn't impact my department, didn't impact what we're trying to do, or very minimal impact at least. So this is when you turn to sort of a trusted partner saying, the impossible tasks I've given James, by the way, is funny. I don't want just off the shelf. This is my problem. I want this, and I want it cheap. Because we're NHS and we're poor. Please give it us for nothing. And this is where we're introduced to sort of artificial intelligence threat detection technology. This was actually Vectra. And it says artificial intelligence, it's ML. It's sexy when it says artificial intelligence, but they can have that, but it's really just machine learning. Sorry, Vectra. I'm not dissing your products, I'm saying it's not artificial intelligence. So this is for everybody to sort of get a handle on this. This is an appliance that we plugged into our core late 2017, I'm thinking, autumn 2017. So this is an appliance you plug into your core. And you mirror, you VLAN tag, whatever you need to do, make sure you tag them all. I think that came from our security the other week, that if you're going to test it, make sure you tag all your VLANs in. In fact, don't tag too many, because I got my hand slapped for tagged in the public Wi-Fi to see what bad looked like. That was fantastic. I wish I had a tannoy in the hospital that says, hello, owner of John's laptop, get some virus software. It was terrible. Anyway, I got my hand slapped because I was like 4 times over my IP limit. Anyway, so you need full visibility. It plugs into your core and it captures all your traffic. You get the enrichment of that traffic and you get the detection and response. Now it uses, again, that's PowerPoint. It's so much fun. One of my guys said, that's health and safety. I was thinking, what's health and safety? On server rack. Point that out, that's not a real snapshot. So what it does is it uses behavioral algorithms to analyze the captured data, the metadata from the captured packets. Now, this allows you to detect hidden and unknown attacks, the zero-day stuff. Okay? And it doesn't matter if your traffic is encrypted or not, because it analyzes the metadata. It doesn't do deep packet inspection, which is good if you're in a financial institution, I guess. Talking about Lloyd, you didn't know that. You're a financial institution or healthcare, so you don't get the deep inspection in intruding on all those packets. Now, you triage your network. You sort of put it in your core, and it starts to bring all your network to life. Talking about assets earlier on, again, visibility there's a common theme here, and it does that in several ways. Now, the 3 parts to this kind of 360, and it was good because I actually nicked this from the website and redrew it, and it's absolutely true. So you put this in, and it learns about your network. This is the ML part. So it's local learning, local user behavior, local context about your own network and your own environment. And then it takes that context over a period of time to work out what normal is. And then you add that to the global learning. Now, I believe there's some data scientists and things, some very smart people behind all this that have all the CVEs, what bad looks like, what a WannaCry payload looks like, what the IDP problems are, and they feed that into the global learning. And then you get that 360 coverage over your entire network. One of the examples, I've used this before, and Alan will testify to this. When we first put this in, when we triaged and we sort of settled down the network, I came in to work. Now, this is one of the 2 dashboards I have open on my environment. One's my firewall, and one's this. Very hands-on. Now, I came in one day, and it was sort of there's like a Gartner grid, low, medium, high, and critical kind of events that have gone on in your network. And one of them that was very high was an IDP session. Now, an IDP session, normally, we've allowed it through the firewall, we've stopped the source, destination, protocol, allow through. So that's gone through the firewall, no problem whatsoever. Yet, Vectra was picking that as a problem. So when you actually look into that and you look at the data within that, the reason it was a problem, even though that IDP has been running probably every day for the last 2 months, was that it had an Irish keyboard in the IDP session. Before that was a UK keyboard, which is a bit odd. It did make me panic for a little bit. Spoke to the vendor. They'd moved to a Dublin data center because they had problems in the UK. But that's exactly the sort of thing, and that's quite a basic, it's exactly the sort of thing that you'd want to know. What's changed? What's different? You know, if I come on in the morning and I log onto a different PC, I don't get an immediate alert, so Brett's logged onto a different PC. But if I log onto that different PC and open an SSH session, they'll be like, oh, okay, that's a little bit more interesting. I'm going to score that. They have like a kill chain about, and that builds up the score, threat and certainty. To me, it's like old school spam kind of filtering. You know, you get to a point where you need to sort this out. But if you open up that SSH session to a key asset, you know, you can mark an AD controller or a finance server, whatever it is, as a key asset, suddenly it's right up there saying, you need to look at this. You've never logged on there before, never done this before, and now he's trying this. And then you can respond to that. You can plug this into a SOAR, and you can have that person contextually kicked off the network, disabled, or disable the port. Okay. What you get as well is you get what I like to term this as kind of Sky Plus in your network. So you get the capture of that time. So if you come in the morning at 3 a.m., we're talking about weekends and Fridays, that kind of thing. And you come in, something happened at 3 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday morning, something unusual happened. There's something happened on one of your PCs, servers, network equipment that hadn't happened before. It actually has a PCAP file with it. So you can actually contextually look at what it was doing at the time. You don't have to then retrospectively start running a network scanner against that. And it takes all that data. So it's a new feature I've actually added to this as an add-on, which is the recall section. And this takes all that metadata that's already been enriched and it uploads it up to AWS. Don't worry for those in public sector. It is in the UK and Ireland, so don't panic. Nobody start reporting me. It takes all that metadata and it creates like a data lake. And you can have weeks and weeks worth of data that you can interrogate at any point. You could put a new CVE comes out, you can put that into that and have a look at your network traffic to see what has actually happened. Have I been compromised a week ago on this? Has it been run across my network at all? That is the very quick, I do apologize, I just have had a lot of coffee. That is the very quick INML for that section. So that's my visibility. That's what I look at.